My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are going to learn a new course. We are going to start a new course called Node.js. Actually, as our that is other courses like can Keno Capel training, this course will also be taught in practical way. We will do a project as part of this course. Okay, no. First of all, let me tell you, let me show you what project we are going to do as part of this learning, because learning something theoretically and then learning some syntax doesn't help our life, because when when we go and when we face a real-time environment, there the situation is different. Though we know syntax, we are unable to produce what is necessary output for the projects, because we don't have a real-time experience in that particular language or particular framework. Okay, no. So that's why we are lagging in delivery. Like, no, we are unable to deliver what they want. I used to frame all my courses with a projects, so that the people can learn the complete things, how that framework can be used in that particular projects to get the maximum output. That is the thing. The sample project that I took for this explanation of for this course is, uh, I have a sample projects in my website called HMS. Hospital management system. This was somehow an open source free projects available in the internet. We are going to redo these projects in Node.js. That is our goal. Okay. While redoing that project in the Node.js, we are going to learn the purpose of, and then complete usage of Node, as well as other utilities that we have in Node, like Express, React, and other all those stuff. What they are, what they are used, and what are the purpose of them, how they interact with each other. Everything we are going to learn completely by this course. So those who want to get more expertise in the in Node.js, and then they for them, and then because today the Node, React, and then this Express, these are the trend. The people want to do their project in this, because most of the libraries are available. Just we can call some library, and then we can do our works. It adds a dependency, but it's okay for today's world, because it is more interconnected and the people want to depend on others. So it's okay for them to, because they want a faster development uh, time, so that they want to do the projects in number of days. For them, this would be the right choice to go right. No, that's why the people are doing converting most of their projects, or they are doing most of their projects in this platform right. No, now we are going to learn that completely using a project, as we do in our other courses right now. So that is the thing. For us, this is a new opportunity. Uh, we got in a great learning in this course, using a training program that helped us to ramp up our knowledge. Now we want to employ that knowledge in our project, our products developments, and then the training module development. So we are going, that is the thing right now. So let us know this project before going to do this in Node or in React. We have to learn about uh, how this project works. Then only we can implement the same in Node. right now. This is an hospital management system software. It manages the patient's records and doctor records, and then an admin, so who can control everyone right now. That's how it is. This is the dashboard. Here we have a registration for a patient. As a user, you can go and register, and then you can get your credentials. Once you get it, you can use it to make the appointment with the existing doctors, those who registered in this website right now. Then you can also store your medical history. So that's how it is. It keeps tracks of the first module in this is a patient. The patient module will contain the complete record of the patient right now, and his transactions, everything will be there, including his username and password. The next we have a doctor's login. This is like for doctors, those who want to do a consulting, medical consulting. For them, they need to have records, right? Who came, when, and what are their problem, and then what is their name, age, and then their physical parameters, what is that, medical parameters like blood pressure, sugars, and other things. Right now, to store them, they need to have a single centralized place. For them, this will be a right choice. So they can go here, and then they can register. Once they registered, they will get the username and password. Using that, they can log in, and then they can track their transaction completely, so that every patient detail will be in a nutshell. Next, the admin login. The admin is the one who controls everyone, and then who controls this package. When you want to do certain settings or something like that, the admin only can do right now. For them, the admin login is provided. Okay, this this is not a complete perfect application, though it is very good to to see visually. It has a lot of issues. Let me show you some of the issues. So when you say this, these two things are they are not in equal size. That is the first finding. Even it's okay. Sometimes the people will have a ramping, is something similar to this. But I will say it has a lot of flaws. It has a lot of issues. This project has a lot of issues. Not there is no we can't say it is perfectly matured applications. We are going to resolve all those applications in our training. As in our this node training, we are going to address each and everything. What are those issues, and then how to fix them in our own software development. Using our software development experience, we are going to improve them one by one. Okay, now let me log into this. I believe to log into admin, we should have a credential. Let me pause the video for a while, and then I will bring the credentials. Okay, I got the credential. Now I am going to log into this admin. Okay, now using that credential that I created with this site. So just I go here to, because let's see how this project works, and then let us convert that into equivalent node JS, node React, and node Express and React projects. For that, I just click here. It goes to a login session, but here the admin should be the one who has the complete control of the website. Here you cannot register as an admin. That is not possible. That is the thing that we are seeing in this website. This UI is not like great, but it's okay. But it has all, it looks like a professional one. Let's go and log into this admin admin page. So admin, and then I gave the password as well as the username. Now we are logging into that website. So this is the dashboard of the admin. So admin is able to make admin is able to manage the user. He can block someone, he can allow someone. Similar way, he can manage the doctors, he can manage the patients, all those stuffs. Okay, no? Even he can also see the appointments that we have right now. So those are the things. So let me see what I am getting in the manage user thing, user manage user what you say, manage user uh, widget or something like that. So when I go there, I am seeing the number of users here. Okay, now, so I see number of users for the admins, and number of users in this particular website. Those I am seeing here. Then but there is no back, though there is a breadcrumb, but we cannot go from here to go to the next one. We have to press this dashboard. Okay, that's uh, that's another way of doing UI. That is great, but usually people used to have a navigation, a go back button, something like that. That is not there. Instead, they have in left side menu. In that, they are displaying the link for the dashboard to go back. Okay, let me click that, and then we are here now. So that is manage users. Then we have a manage doctors. Let me go and see what we have in this widget. So we have that is number, and then the specialization, doctor name, and then when he was created, and then when there is edit needed, that is available, and the admin can remove a doctor. That is also possible. Delete a record. So that is also possible in in this what to say, in this form, or in this uh, page. Okay, no, we can delete, we can add in doctor, also we can delete a doctor, but manage doctors is only editing and removing. Okay, no, for add, we may have option somewhere else. Let me go back to dashboard again. Then we have appointments widget. Let me click there. It goes to that appointment page, and then it says overall uh, what you say, like what is his name, and then when he asked for the appointment. So each user, whoever raise the appointment request, right, all those things will be, can be seen by the admin. Okay, no, that is the thing. Then again I go back to dashboard. Here we have manage patients. See, it looks like patient name. Okay, I believe there is a difference between the users and the patients. Users are nothing but that is admin can delegate some of them to act like a he can give some privilege that what he has, and then they can go and do whatever then admin does, right? That is called users. The patients are nothing but those who registered in the website as a patient, and then they have their records stored in our website. Though those are called as patients. So here when we click this, we get the number of patients that we have and their records here. So again we go back to dashboard. Then we have a queries. So here we can, I believe, whatever the queries that they raised in somewhere in our website, those will be listed here. Then I am seeing in doctors uh, like doctor button on the left side, menu option in the left side. So when I click that, it gets the doctor specialization, add doctor, manage doctors. Okay, so this manage doctor is also available in the dashboard, but the doctor, add doctor is not available there, and then doctor specialization is also not available there. When I click the doctor specialization, it comes like we can add a specialization when you are doing a consulting for a particular field. That should be mentioned here. The name of that should be submitted for specialization. That's happening. That will happen when you feed input to this form. Then we have add doctor. So admin can only add the doctor. So whatever the specialization at present we have, right? From that we have to select one, and then we have to give the doctor name and clinic address, and then his consultation fee, and then his contact number, his email, password, and then confirm password. I believe this is for doctors. So the admin is adding a new doctor. The doctors cannot add by themselves. They can only uh, they can be added only by the admin. Okay, no, that is the things. I think this UI is more simple, and it doesn't have much styling. Those we are going to improve in this project. Then it is a manage doctor option that we have seen. Okay, I believe that's broken. I believe that link doesn't work. Let me go back. Okay, it came here. Luckily, you didn't ask for login. Right. So then we have users, manage users. So it is same thing like what we saw in the dashboard. And then we have patients, manage patients. I think it's similar to what we saw in the dashboard. And then appointment history, the complete appointments. I think it's what we saw in the dashboard, right? It's another version. So another way to go there. Then connect us queries and read query, and think whatever the query that they raise, whatever by the people, by the patient or somebody. So to read them or to see those queries, we can use these options. Okay. Then we have a what is that? That doctor's session logs. That means it is just like a time entry sheet for the doctors when they enter, when they logged in, when they logged out in our website, those details, and using which IP they logged in, those details will be we can get, so that to calculate how many time how long they used our portal. Similar way, the user session log, because the user is the one who logs in and he does some administration activities to to monitor him, like when he logged in, when he logged out, you can use this user session logs. Then we have reports. It is like between dates reports. I believe we can get the complete reports of the patients between the dates, who came in, who came out. Let me try yesterday date and today date, because in these 2 days I am using this. Let me submit it. So I am seeing there is one patient has registered, right? So that detail is we are getting it. So it's just like by between the date who has registered in our website. Those detail you can get from this report options. Then we have a patient search. So let me see the patients, and then let me search him. Like here we have a Raghuram is a patient that I added yesterday. Let me search him here. So it lists out the Raghuram, whoever matches the Raghuram, right? Those details we are getting it. So when we find when we find some patients, we see some sort of icons here, like eye icon. When you click it, it goes to the detail of that particular patient. What is his name, his mobile number, and then what is his gender, his email, address, and then we can even add the uh, like medical history, like his blood sugar, weight, all those stuff. I believe this can be done only by the doctor. The patient cannot do that, or admin cannot do that. So only the doctors can do. So those things are here. This is with respect to admin. So let me log out from the admin. They have a very great, it's somehow great icon for admin. That's to show that some log user is logged in, though it is not great. uh, it's okay, but it looks professional. It has all the stuffs that is needed for this portal to run. So let me log out. So once I logged out, I come back to the main page. All right, no. Then let me log in as a doctor. To log in as doctor, again I need the credential. All right. So let me try the credential that I have. Okay, let me log in as a doctor now. So I go here and then click here. Here see it says you have successfully logged out. So I believe this need not to be displayed when we initially come to login. This is another issue with this page. Let me go and log in. This project was developed using PHP and MySQL. We are going to convert these projects into Node.js, Node, React, and Express projects, so that we are going to understand the that what to say runtime environment or that framework completely. At the same time, we are also going to have a project experience in that field. That is the thing. So when I logged in as a doctor, I see a dashboard and then appointment history and then the patients. Add a patient. That is, doctor can also add a patient. The patient can independently register. He can also add the patient. Doctor can also add the patients. We have a search option. When I go to the dashboard, I think this is dashboard. Then my profile, so he can see his profile. Maybe the admin can add the profiles with a limited data. He can improve and enrich his profile using this page. So then we have appointments. What are the appointments that he got in his for him right now? For those can be patients, those are interested to consult with him. Their list will be displayed in this one, so that you can see their name and then their for what they are coming to him. So every detail can be given here, and then the status, like whether he canceled the appointment or he approved the appointment, all those things will be displayed. Then the patients, as we did in the patient registration, we also have a form here to add the patients. He can control the patients, like he can remove a patients. Sorry, he cannot remove. He can like this is the one in which he used to add the medical parameters of a particular patients. Okay, no, when the patient came to his um, case came to his clinic, in that time, during that time he measured some medical parameters of that particular patients. He can see it as well as edit his parameters. Like when he click here, he has a patient detail. This is patient details. Let me go back. So here, see here, add medical history. When I have a patient with me and then I want to add some medical parameters that I measured for that patient, I can enter them here, and then when I add medical history, it will be added to the table. Okay, no, that's how it used to be. Okay, so this is one thing. After that, he can edit he can add the medical history for the patient, but he cannot delete the patients who the doctors then search. So he can go and doctors manage patient, he can search a patient. Let me try Raghuram. I don't think whether he is able to find him. Yeah. So the patients, once they are registered, they are available for every doctors. The doctors can see, they can edit their data, they can add medical history for that patients, everything they can do. Then I log out from this session as well, doctor sessions. Finally, we have a patient. As a patient, you can come to this website and register yourself, and then you can add your you can use that details, credentials to get appointments and all those stuffs. Let me register as a patient initially. So create accounts. I come here, I put my name, I just say Taminmun, AJJ, Ranipech, mail, and sorry at the rate of Yahoo software. In I believe it says the email ID is already exists. Okay, this is it's checking the database and say it like the email ID is already there. So what is the remedy? Okay, let me delete that from the database so that we can add the one. So for that, to delete that one, let me pause the video for a while and then come back. Okay, as they are not validating these email IDs, they are simply checking whether that email ID is exist in the database. I'm going to use a dummy email ID, dummy@dummy.com. And then sorry, my password, and then the acknowledgement of agreeing, and then I just click that. It says the pop or that alert like this. Even I'm not happy about this alert. It can have some useful model based pop-ups. Okay, we will bring that in in our Node.js project. Here they use an alert. Let me acknowledge this alert, and then the registration is over. But we do not know whether the registration is successful. So they say the registration is after using an alert, but uh, we don't have any things to know that it is stored in the database. There is no confirmation right now. So let us that's done. So let me log in using that credential. So to log in, I can click here and then dummy at dummy.com. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, while I register, it allowed me to enter a weak password. When I come to login, it is asking a strong password. That means it need more than, so this is a gap between that and this, right now. Either they have to update while registration itself, they should be strict enough for the password size, but they are allowing the weak password during the registration. When it comes to login, they are putting a bar. So um, I believe we can delete this patient and do any, otherwise we can influence the patient password. Let me influence the password and then come back. Okay, I modified the password. So dummy. Okay, I logged in. I registered and then I'm able to log in. Here, when you come to your dashboard, you are seeing your name here and then your profile and change and other stuff in the book appointment. So a user can become a patient and then he can fill his details and then when what the specialization, all those types, and then you can request for an appointment. Appointment history, whatever the appointment that he went through, all those things will be displayed here. And then medical history, like uh, medical history will be displayed here, complete medical history of the patients. When we want to log out, again we can log out from here. So these are the features of this application, and then we also have a contact page. There user can feed, that is if they want to uh, get ask any query, he can raise the query to this and then he can submit it. This is there's no registration required. They can come here. Even that is one or another things the people can abuse this form. That is another weakness that we have in this website. Like, it's okay to get the contact us form, but whether the registration needed or not needed, that we have to think about it. So um, these are the stuff that we have in this project. We are going to convert this project into our React projects, React and Node.js project. That is our goal. Okay, I stop this session with this. We will see the additional detail and then about how we are going to deal with the course in the next session. Thank you for watching.